Daniel chapter number 9, verse number 26. And after 62 weeks shall Messiah be cut off, but not for himself. And the people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary, and the end thereof shall be with a flood, and unto the end of the war desolations are determined. Now, as stated back in verse number 25, most people believe that the 7 weeks and the 62 weeks are weeks of years instead of weeks of days. And if we take a look at this, we have an interesting parallel going on. It talks about after the 62 weeks, Messiah was going to be cut off. First, the Messiah had to be cut off. And then after the Messiah, the Mashiach, the Christo, the Christ, the anointed one, then was going to be the destruction of the temple. And is it a parallel? We remember when Pontius Pilate was trying to release the prisoner Jesus of Nazareth, and he said, I have nothing to do with this innocent man's blood. And the priest said, his blood is on our children and on our hands. Is this a punishment for killing the Son of God, rejecting their Savior? Very interesting, because not only did the city get destroyed, but the temple it was. This was such a horrific event that Josephus said that at least 1.1 million people died. He said 97,000 was shipped into slavery. He said that how the Roman soldiers had to climb over the body of the dead just to finish killing the living. That's how horrific this event was. And then we see something else that's very interesting. It talks about a flood. Now, we know that there's no notable flood in this destruction of the temple. So this is one of those things. Is the prophet Daniel referring to a flood in the future? Revelations, the 12th chapter, talks about the woman and how she was fleeing from a dragon, and how the dragon, a flood, came out of his mouth to destroy the woman, and how God helped her. This more than likely is talking about the same supernatural event, and just like before, in the future, God is going to intercede for his people that time in the future. God, in your name, we bless you. We give you glory. We give you honor. And we thank you for helping your people everywhere, all over the world. Thank God.